It's Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I always talk about new movies that I've seen. I was really excited about this movie when I first saw the trailer. I was even more excited that it was a multiverse movie that had nothing to do with the MCU. Also because some actors I grew up watching from my childhood were all in a movie together, and I was really excited to see them on the big screen again. Everything Everywhere All at Once is a multiverse movie, but it is also, more importantly, it's about family. A lot of normal everyday family issues, not disappointing your parents, also disappointing your parents, also what would have happened if I would have made a right turn instead of a left turn, also dealing with decisions and also the consequences of your decision. The star Michelle Yeoh, her character is running a family-owned business, however the business is going through some financial distress, and she starts reflecting on her life and wondering what would have happened if I would have just done something different. And that's when we find out about the multiverse. I won't go any details about the multiverse. All I will say is each of our main characters play alternate versions of themselves, and they do an amazing job. Ke Quan's in the film. He does an amazing job. He plays multiple versions of himself. One character is very soft-spoken, sweet, and innocent, and the other character is a martial arts expert. It was really awesome to see Ke Quan again in a movie. Last time I think I'd seen him was in Encino Man. Since then, he's done a lot of behind-the-scenes kind of stuff, but it was great to see him in this film because we could actually see all his acting range, because as a kid, he only saw him as, this little kid doing like Goonies and things like that, so it was really awesome to see he had a big range of acting. I was really happy to see James Hong in another movie. He has done so many movies that I grew up watching, and the man is 90 years old, and his range in this movie is amazing. He shows no signs of slowing down either. And I think the man's a national treasure also. Jamie Lee Curtis in this film does an amazing job. She still shows that she has her comedic chops. Also, she still shows that she has her action chops. I was really glad to see her in this film and glad she was a part of this cast. Michelle Yeoh was nothing other than awesome. She did such an amazing job. She had more character variations than anyone in the film, I think, and she just was in and out of those characters so well. The way she would change her voice, change her accents around, she did an amazing job. Stephanie Hsu was awesome in this film. She did an amazing job. She had so many costumes in the film. I would not be surprised if the costume designer got nominated for an award next year. The styles in this film was awesome. The movie was very stylistic, and I feel like you don't see something like this in an independent type of film. If I was going to compare it to something, I would compare it to Jet Li's The One, or even Sliding Doors, and this film is definitely by far the best out of all those multiverse films. So at the end of the day, you might be asking yourself, hey, what's this movie about? Well, it's not about all the fancy martial arts, not about the fancy camera work or the fancy costumes. It's actually really about family. And I definitely think you should see this film. You'll laugh. You'll be entertained with all the action. You might even cry a little bit. Everyone gives a stellar performance in this film, and I definitely think people will be nominated, hopefully next year, for this film. I'm going to give Everything Everywhere All at Once an A. Well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you like what you see here. I'm Mike the Movie Misfit, and I'll see you at the movies.
Get more out of life. Go out to a movie.